Hey guys, what's going on, everybody? All right, so tonight I am going to be doing pretty much what the title says. I'm looking forward to learning some Briar tonight. Briar is one of those decks that I've played a few times, like off camera to like help the team, like when they've needed practice or something like that. And so like on a fundamental level, I feel like I understand how to play against Briar, but I don't really understand how to play Briar on a more in-depth level. So I got a deck list from a good friend of mine who's a very good Briar player, and he plays a lot of Briar. His name's Taylor, and he was nice enough to share his list with me. And it does have Outsiders cards, so I'm pretty excited about that. And so I'm going to be playing some games tonight and trying to wrap my head around it and maybe try and learn a little bit about the deck. And if Briar is good enough, I might try and borrow some stuff and play it at the PT. Although I am a long way from that. That's just me like being a little bit excited about playing a new deck, I think, more than anything. So let's go ahead and jump in. I don't really care about playing competitive or non-competitive stuff tonight. Oh my gosh, this guy is a saint. He has everything already loaded in. Man, let me tell you. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Did I hit Dromai? Yeah, I sure did. No sinks, one exude confidence, takes out a scar for scar sigils, and brings in one evergreen. Gonna be honest, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to go first or second. Let's see if he has... He does not have first or second matchup preferences inside of the deck. That is okay. I guess I'm gonna pick to go first. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know. I'm honestly like I'm honestly pretty excited to play Briar tonight. I always see like I play against it a lot, and I always see people like playing it, and like it's just, I don't know. Like Briar seems like a very good hero. It also feels like Briar really rewards you for knowing what your hands do and don't do. If you hear me talking out loud, it's probably because I'm going to be trying to figure out how to what I'm trying to accomplish and things like that. So I guess we'll just make a rune chant and pass. I guess I could play... Nimblism, play Come to Fight, pitching the E-Strike, and then Arsenal the Give and Take to make an embodiment of lightning. This feels kind of counterintuitive, but I've seen a lot of Briar players do this on the first turn of the game, so I will be making this play. And then I have two good non-attack actions that if they decide to block, I can put back on top. I am immediately rewarded by drawing a Snatch. They're just going to lead on Command and Conquer. This seems like a good time to just protect my arsenal, get a 5th card. So I'm going to play Bramble Spark, fuse with the Toma Harvest, and we're going to come in for 7 and 1 Arcane on hit draw card. So the Wave of Reality stops the Arcane. I'm kind of curious to see if they just like throw 2 cards here. Give me 2 3 blocks. Oh, they're going to play the Sink Below here. They have a Sink Below in their arsenal. So this seems like a good time to activate Grasp. Come in with the Swarming Gloomveil, 1 Arcane. It says they lost 1 life, but I don't really understand. Did they gain a life somewhere? Did I miss something? I don't know. I must have missed something somewhere along the way. I'm just gonna Arsenal the Command and Conquer here. I don't know if that's correct or not, but so I can take 4 and then block the Vincerikai with a channel mount. And the Grasp of the Arknight, which is like I'm blocking 6 to prevent 9. So I can either block 4 with 1 card, so it's 6 points, take 9, or it's 4 points, take 9, which is 13. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to take this. So I need to kill the Vincerikai here. That was incorrect. I need to throw the Scar for a Scar at the Vincerikai. And then I just need to play Command and Conquer here. They might just take 6. I'm not really sure. Depends on what their hand looks like. But I do think having the channel mount, Heroic and Arsenal is a very good play. So I do not have an Earth card here. Right? Yeah, I didn't think so. But I think I'm just taking 4 here. Hopefully this isn't a snatch or something. Like, hopefully they're just arsenaling here. So we're not keeping anything to play. And there is no fuse. So if I play, this will be coming in for 9 on hit draw card. Troll hits this turn. I don't really have any way to give this go again. So we do this. We play Nimblism. We attack the Enderai for 6 and draw a card. Or we didn't play the Force of Nature, so there is no drawing a card. So not playing this was just completely incorrect here. This was not a great turn by me. I probably should have just thrown the Bramble Spark and just attacked my opponent here. Well, the good news is that I can get the Channel Mount into play, but that's a very scary card. I know this is a pretty favored matchup for Briar, I'm pretty sure, but I have no doubt that I'm going to botch it. Well, this is awkward. So I play Bramble Spark fused with the Autumn's Touch, and then I send the Autumn's Touch. Or I guess I'm just... blocking 2 and sending the Autumn's Touch at Dominia. Yeah, this does not feel great. Pursuit of Knowledge is a good... So... Man. I really want to block this. But I don't think I can. Like, I think I'm just forced to let them have 5 cards and then kill their Dominia. I don't see a way to do it otherwise. Like, I don't see a way to get Dominia off the field otherwise. Man. This game so far is a great example of why I put learning Dromai, or why I put learning Briar in the chat there. I have no way to put CMH into play again. Well, the good news is that I have a popper. So there's that. I'm just going to pop the first thing they attack with here. Jeez. All right, their hand was all 0-cost cards. I was like, if you attack with that first, like, you're just not very smart. So... I think the line here is pop Chromai, block Caloria with the Swarming Gloomveil and Ether Ironweave, put Lightning Surge on the bottom off of E-Strike, picking draw a card with Asvali, use Snapdragon Scalers, and then use Rosetta Thorn to kill Kyloria. And it ends up being only a 4-point turn this way. Or like a 4-point like deficit. I really just need to be able to get that Channel Mount into play. I'm kind of surprised that they're running Wave of Reality instead of the Iron Rot Gauntlets. I heard Mara talking the other day, and she was just saying that she thought Iron Rot was just strictly better. Draw a card. I think I would rather keep this in the deck. Okay. I imagine they're going to pitch 2 reds. Feels like they probably have quite a bit of dragons here. I'm just going to go to 11 here. Now, that's a tough scene. So if I go to 5, I can play Channel Mount and then throw the Autumn's Touch at them for 8. Or I can block CMH, block Autumn's Touch. I guess I could block this. I could block Surge, Burdens of the Past, Grasp, and then have pitch Autumn's Touch to play Channel Mount Heroic, pitch Channel Mount Heroic to play Rosetta Thorn, or to hit them for 2, or I guess I could just Arsenal to CMH and try to kill them on the next turn. Yeah, I don't know. Like, this has not felt very good, this game. I have no doubt. There's not a single doubt in my mind that that is user error here. If I could kill the Asvali here, I would. Well, only having one attack action here kind of sucks. I guess I can play the Nimblism for go again. I was hoping to have multiple attack actions so that I could stop their turn. I can't really see a way to keep the CMH around here. So if I block with Nimblism, pitch Weave Earth to come in to make a grasp, and then pitch Earthlore Surge to come in for 10. I give them 5 cards and an arsenal, and I go to 9. So I'm giving them a 6-card hand. There's just no way that's correct, right? Like, there's just no world. Oh man, this is really weird. I don't see a good line here. Maybe I'm crazy. I'm just gonna block 4, leave them with an arsenal, and then I'm gonna throw the Evergreen for 10. I'm gonna throw the Evergreen for 10 at them, see what they do, and then know that I have another channel mount in my arsenal. Like, I don't know. Like, man, again, I can only imagine this has been very bad play by me. Whore? Wow, that's a 4-letter word for you, buddy. You mess with me and I'll tell your dad. Oh, that's hilarious. Just out of curiosity, why am I a whore? Because I'm playing Briar? I happen to think Briar is a very good deck. It's just insanely obnoxious to play against when you're playing Dash. Okay. You gotta be kidding me, dude. So this blocks 4 because of the embodiment, and then this blocks 2, so it blocks 6, which means I can still go CMH, Rabble, Arsenal to Command and Conquer. Or I get to block 7 here, Command and Conquer, and Burdens of Past. Play CMH, throw Rabble, Arsenal to Lightning Surge. Actually, they're keeping a card to Arsenal here. So if I throw Burdens of Past, Lightning Surge, then I can go CMH off of Autumn's Touch, Rabble into Pop Ether Ironweave for Command and Conquer. That seems pretty good to me. I've said that one around him. Me and my sister call our cat a whore because she's an attention seeker. It's funny to me because it's like, I understand like where your logic comes from there, but it's also like weird because like I just can't hear Jonathan saying that word or being okay with you saying that word, so it's hilarious to me. So this comes in for 6. And then the Command and Conquer is going to be for 8 because of the this round's on me. This is a good turn. Yeah, so I thought it looked like a pretty good turn. I saw the Ether Ironweave play after a minute or two of thinking, but the embodiment there just allowed me to like blow out the Command and Conquer and block for 6, which was like really good. Getting to attack for 8 here is like really good. That and being able to like just keep this around another turn is awesome. So my opponent's going to go to 12, lose their arsenal. Don't think I care about this. Honestly, the question is, am I popping this? Now all attacks are poppers? Yeah, and that's awesome. I'm just trying to figure out. So if I block with give and take to pop this in their turn, then I get to have Scar for 7, Rabble for more than likely 7, and then I get to make a Rune Chant and come in for 2 physical. I mean, seems like the play to me. Maybe I'm crazy there. Punished if they have another attack. If they don't, you win. Yeah, so like that's kind of the line there. Is like so I feel like me not blocking there is me playing to the blowout play, and I'm not generally a huge fan of playing to the blowout play. I tend to play more conservatively when it comes to a lot of things of that nature, but that not everybody feels that way. Come to Fight is on top. Tome of Harvest is cool, but it's also like 0 play for my arsenal. Like I know that drawing this card when you have an arsenal is insane, but like arsenaling Tome of Harvest just seems like terrible. Like I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but it honestly feels like probably one of the worst plays you can make there. Because you can just never play it. It's been a bizarre game. Oh, Tomofendel go back to 5? Okay. So how many Asvalize have they seen? There's 1, 2 there, and a third one there. So I know I'm not dying to Arcane, because if they had to burn them all, they would have played it already. So, I mean, I'm just popping this, right? Because I can play Bramble Spark, Fuse here. Well, I have no attack then if I do that. Man, you get some weird turns out of this stuff. So if I play Bramble Spark, Fuse with this, and then attack with this, it's 10 and an Arcane. Take it. All right, I'm going to take your word for it. Did you say take it because now I can block 4? Because now I can just throw this and block 4? Good call. That's why you play Briar, not me. But I have to kill the Chromite here, right? Like, I have to kill the Chromite here because if not, I just die to the burn them all. Like, there's no way for me to kill them here. Like, there's no way that they die to this attack because I go Bramble Spark, Fuse with Weave Earth, and then throw Evergreen. Like, am I crazy? I don't know. I despise attacking. We will need to get on a Discord call soon and talk through stuff. All right, that sounds good, man. I'm down for that. I mean, I guess like most obvious line is to play Bramble Spark, Fuse. I mean, I'm dead either way. here. Like, yeah, just didn't really matter what I did there. Yeah, I just died to the arcane. I'm trying to think back to my hand before that. Like, what if I pop the Chromai with my 7? I get to stay at 4, and then when he throws the dust up, I get to block with my Come to Fight, and then I get to, on my turn, make a rune chant, throw Thorn at him with him being at 5. He goes to 4, has to decide what to do about the 2. He probably blocks with the Passing Mirage, if I had to guess. No, he blocks with the Invoke Dracona Optimi, whatever it's called. And then he probably just runs out the Vincerikai here. And so then I have a Bramble Spark in Arsenal. He comes in for 1 Arcane. I go to 3. Yeah, I know the game's over. I go to 3. I don't have an embodiment, and I'm stuck with all attacks here. Or I do have an... No, I don't have an embodiment. But I am stuck with all attacks here. So when he comes in with that thing for 6... Man, because yeah, I'm already at 3, which means I can't take any of it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that there was probably a winning line somewhere throughout the game. Hey, loaded up your stream after the game. Good game. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was a good game, buddy. I am definitely learning to play Briar, and so I feel like I made many mistakes, but I appreciate you you playing through my patience, and I appreciate you like playing with my patience and like letting me hang out there. The actual mistake was blocking the Chromai and popping it. Are you referring to the turn that we didn't do that? Are you saying that doing that would have been a mistake? Or are you saying that doing when I blocked with a Command and Conquer like 2 turns before that was the mistake? Because I think I blocked with a Command and Conquer like 3 turns earlier on a Chromai. It might have just been correct to not do that. I don't know. Well, let's see. Let's try and find another game. Somebody's already joined that one. Well, let's try this one then. Do you have a cyborg guide for this? Yeah, all good. I'm going to rewind and watch your commentary through the game. Oh, okay, cool. Well, thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Let's see. 0-1. Let's see. What's this called? Riptide? Nope, Riptide is not on here, but we are looking at arrows, so I guess they play a lot of this stuff, so we'll try this. See what happens. I'll try Azalea. I think against the Ranger I want to go first. I don't know. Maybe I want to go second though. Learning to play a new hero is always very challenging for me, because I'm just generally not. I guess we can Arsenal the give and take. Learning a new hero for me is honestly one of the most difficult parts about Flesh and Blood, or any card game that I've played over the years. Once I get about 20 to 30 games on the hero, and I know that that's quite a bit, I really start to understand the hero and like their play patterns. I was the same way with Magic. I feel like I'm the exact same way with this game. It's just a I probably should have pitched the give and take. The grasp there. We'll throw the Scar for Scar in the arsenal here, because I know that it'll be played. Well, let's Arsenal a Snatch. We'll see what happens. Probably just end up blocking with the give and take. But yeah, whenever I start to try and like learn a new hero, I'm always on this like curve where like even if I've played against the hero a lot and I understand the ability and like their mechanics and things like that, I still always find myself in this like very awkward learning curve where I miss a lot of things and I don't really have a ton of opportunities to figure certain stuff out. I mean, they have 2 cards. I mean, I could just throw my 1 for 3 here and then come in, but that just seems wrong to me. I don't know. Like, that doesn't feel like the correct play here would be to throw an attack. We'll Arsenal a Snatch. Well, so I can play the Bramble Spark, play the Scar for Scar because I'll be at lower life. I can block with the give and take here, and then I can throw the Snatch, Arsenal the Lightning Surge is the first play that I'm seeing. Wounded Bull. That's a spicy meatball. Yeah, we'll block 3, take 5 here, because, like, I mean, if he pummels me, he pummels me. Like, I guess that's the thing. I'm not playing around. He is playing Razor Reflex, so I guess it's possible that he could be on, like, a very heavy, like, attack reaction list. I can't imagine that's the case, but you never know. Play Bramble Spark. No fuse. We'll come in for 4, go again with 2 Arcane here. And then we'll have the Snatch afterwards. Curious to see how my opponent blocks the Snatch. Put a face down card from your arsenal in the bottom of your deck. Gain a resource. Huh, that's pretty neat. So I was talking to somebody on the team the other day about this and how I just really like this whole like concept in general. The whole built-in AB on certain equipment pieces I think is really neat. I honestly really enjoy that, and I really enjoy like the whole like concept behind it. So my attacks get -1. So we'll just throw 3 here. I mean, it's 3 with an on-hit effect, and I already have the embodiment, which is cool. Hopefully we draw a pretty decent hand here. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to... Or am I going to? Am I just going to throw snaps here? Nah, I don't think so. They could have a trap or something here. I was like, and it would just be a blowout because I want to arsenal my last card and wasting my snaps on like the first or second turn of the game. Arsenal the Lightning Surge. Man, I'll probably just throw the Bramble Spark back on top. I don't know, like it might be more correct to throw an attack back on top. We've seen a lot of attacks so far, so that does tell us that if it's a balanced split inside the deck, we're probably looking at a more of a non-attack heavy hand. So throw this in the sink below, and I can put the... Give and take on the bottom? Put the coax on the bottom? Not really sure what's correct there. So let's go here. I think we're going to put the... Coax on the bottom. Not really a fan of that card. I never really know what modes are correct. I mean, maybe I'm crazy, but this seems like a pretty good one to play. Probably just supposed to play the Tome of Harvest here. Could be incorrect, but feels pretty good. Oh, when you draw a hand like that, that's tough. So if I go Ravenous Rabble, pitch Give and Take to play Give and Take, and then I can Ether Ironweave the Command and Conquer. Or I can go Ravenous Rabble, activate Ironweave to go Give and Take into Rosetta Thorn. I don't know. Let's start with the Rabble. I would dare say that's the most correct thing to start with here. Just start with the Rabble. Gain a resource. I guess they're going to activate their bow here. Okay. Whenever a trap you control triggers, deal 1 damage to the attacking hero. And we have a Lightning Surge on top, so that's definitely going to be a good arsenal target for next turn. I don't even know what this card says. Unless they pay 1. So I can... You know what? I actually don't mind doing that here. I can just pay 1. Like, that's fine with me. So now I can crack this, play Give and Take, Rosetta Thorn, Arsenal, the Command and Conquer. Which seems like a pretty decent line to me, but... maybe I'm crazy. They'll just agree to take 3. We'll come in for 2 and 2 here. And then Arsenal the Command and Conquer. That Premeditate? I really like Premeditate. Like, it's like a really cool card, in my opinion. Just its entire, like, way that it plays. So I can go Nimblism. Command and Conquer with Go Again. Well, they don't have an arsenal, so that seems bad. So how about we'll pitch Force of we'll activate Grasp off Force of Nature. We'll play Nimblism. Make an Embodiment of Lightning. We'll come in for 10 and 1 Arcane with Go Again, and then we'll Thorn them after this. Embodiment of Lightning's pretty cool there. Briar's hero ability is honestly, like, really good. Like, I also like Briar's hero. I like Briar's hero ability because it, like, I feel like it puts good deck building. I am intrigued that Taylor's not playing Premeditate in his list. Now, again, as a, like, non-Briar player, like, I don't really know what card is correct and what's not correct in this kind of deck. Like, I'm 100% will say that I'm not the first to know that kind of thing. But I don't know. Premeditate's a really cool card. I honestly am pretty curious to try it in Fi and see what it feels like. I know that Matt W was playing this hand seems insane. I honestly feel like I'm just going to take whatever they do. I know that Matt W was playing like the whole Rise from the Ashes, Flame Call Awakening package in his main deck. But I don't know. I think Premeditate's probably just better. So, man, that sucks. So I can block Autumn's Touch, block Earthlore Surge, and then on my turn I can play Force of Nature, fuse with Tome of Harvest, and then pitch Tome of Harvest to come in with Command and Conquer. Doesn't seem bad. Seems like a decent turn. And it will be for 7, threatening the concept of on hit draw card. Now they don't have an arsenal, so that part's not super relevant, but seven does make it awkward. They could always block with their chess piece, just to make it an easy block, but they might just let me draw a card here. This is just like a great play for me, I think, because it gives me the idea of, wow, that is a lot of 2 blocks. Wounded Bull from Riptide. I guess they're just, I think they like Wounded Bull because they like the idea of being able to play their traps and have their effects and then still throw cards. Like throwing a 2-card 8 attack is really good. So I can play Come to Fight by pitching the Scar for a Scar, and then I can go E-Strike with draw a card. So it's 8 with an arsenal. Or I could start off with draw a card, putting Scar for a Scar on the bottom, and then use Snapdragons. And then if it hits, Swarm Gloomveil has go again. If I draw blue, I can turn on go again. I'm debating if I want to hang on to my Snapdragons, and I think I'm okay with having a little bit of a weaker turn to be able to have an arsenal and keep my snaps here. I don't know, maybe this is incorrect again, but and then we're gonna go draw a card. So it's gonna be for 8, and I get the arsenal a card here. Hopefully it's something like, hopefully I don't draw Tome of Harvest. Honestly, I think if I do draw Tome of Harvest, I will just like break snaps and then make a Rune Chant come in for 2 and 2. But this is probably just, this is like, I think this is a good play. Like 8 points of damage in an arsenal off of a 4-card hand is not what I would call good. But I'm not playing against a deck that I need to put a ton of pressure on. They're just going to take it here. Their hand must be pretty good then. There they have some traps. They do have some traps. Yep, so this does not have go again, so this is just a 0 for 3. Oh, that's a pretty good one. So I get to give something a -1 counter. Probably Crown of Providence if I had to guess. Like Crown of Providence blocks. Interesting. I don't really know what their rationale is there. I'm not saying it's wrong by any stretch of the imagination, but I also don't know why they would choose that over Crown of Providence. Crown of Providence is something that I feel I would be much quicker to block with. So this is for 6. And if it hits, I get a Blood Rot Pox token, which is something I do not want to do. I can block Channel Mount because I have double Channel Mount, and then I can block Crown, put Gloomveil on the bottom, or I can... Yeah, let's do that. I think that's fine. Because it gives me a 4-card hand. And now drawing the Earthlore Surge here, or Weave Earth, whatever it's called, is insanely good. Because I get to attack for 8 and draw a card again. So I get to go into my Channel Mount turn with an Arsenal. Drawing a Lightning Surge is awesome there too. Like, Lightning Surge is a great Arsenal card. I'm not gonna lie, it does feel bad blocking with Channel Mount Heroic though. I'm not a big fan of that, but I have been told by multiple Briar players that if that's what your hand looks like, then that's what you gotta be doing. So it is what it is. What does that say? Whenever you play a card from hand, you may put a card from your hand face down into your arsenal. So this is gonna deal 2 to me. Like, and that's fine. I don't really care about that. Am I lagging? Let's go, Talishar. You can do it. No, I will not pay 1, so I'll take 2. And they'll take 1. Well, I know I have at least 7 go again next turn. Bro, are you kidding me with this? Jeez. This didn't have a counter on it. I could just throw Come to Fight and that and the Grasp. So Lightning Surge for 7 for sure, and then I can go E-Strike, draw a card. And then if it's good, I can pop Snaps. And if it's not, I can just Arsenal it. I want to find a way to use the Nimblism somehow. Is there a better play where I take 6 and then just keep my hand? I don't think so. I really, really don't think so. How many Command and Conquers is that? Just 2? I thought I saw a third one somewhere. Might be going crazy though. I don't know if they play any traps that like stop go again. Like, I don't know if they have it. Like, I don't think there's any traps that have like a blizzard effect, but maybe I'm crazy. There very well could be, as far as I know. Okay, so it seems like there is not a trap. But again, I could be wrong. I guess I could have led on draw a card, but I didn't really want to lead on draw a card because I would have rather have played my 0 for 7 with go again. There might be some weird world where it's correct to Arsenal this. I doubt it. Just from what I know about this game, but it might be the way I'm playing, but it feels like it's easier to keep Channel Lake Frigid out for a second turn than it is Channel Mount Heroic. Don't really know why my opponent put the dot in the chat there. was destroyed from the arsenal. I don't really know why that happened. That was a weird play. Huh. My hand's terrible. So we'll go Bramble Spark, no fuse, Ravenous Rabble into Autumn's Touch, Arsenal the Exude Confidence in hopes that we can try to turn it on next turn. I loaded an arrow for this turn, but it was destroyed somehow. Yeah, I saw that. I don't really understand why my opponent's arsenal was destroyed. Did something happen that I miss here? Oh. He blocked with New Horizon. Yep. Come on, be red. Be red. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, it's turning heroic. Let's go. Trap. So, on hit effects don't trigger for the rest of the turn. It's a blowout. Oh, wait a second. Oh, those are defense reactions, right? Oh, let's go. Hopefully we can strand like 3 of those things in his hand next turn or something. That would be awesome. We'll just come in with 5 physical. I have no doubt that there have been lines that would have been immensely better for me to take or do something different this game, but huh. Uh-oh. Rot-row, Raggy. Would be... can't be prevented. So this is 7, basically on hit, draw a card. So I could block 4, 5, 6, 7. The Rabble, throw Exude. Arsenal the channel mount. Because I get to block 4, 5, 6, 7. And then Rabble, Exude, Arsenal, channel mount. Like, I don't know. That seems decent. I also want to save my Snapdragons for like a turn with channel mount heroic out so that I can put as much pressure on as possible. So I would have had to have used my Snapdragons this turn if I kept the Snatch. What is that? Command and Conquer? I don't know if I really want to see that on top, but whatever. No! Alright, so Exude for 3. I'm pretty sure that's the 3rd one of those traps. The fact that it's called Frailty Trap makes sense. Your attack action cards played from Arsenal. Yep. So we come in for 3 here. I imagine my opponent will just like block 3 with one of their cards or something. I'm really hoping that Riptide's going to be a really fun hero when we actually figure out how to play it. That's a good card. I really like that card. Battering Bolt. It is a card I'm thinking of, right? And discard all other cards than action cards. Yeah, I really like that card. So our opponent takes nothing. And we're going to Arsenal CMH. Really? Really? Big Sag. During their next action phase. All right, well, we're definitely going to hit that with the old Sink Below. I'm going to put the Come to Fight on the bottom. I guess, like, maybe the Command and Conquer on the bottom is better. I don't know. I like being able to throw Snatch and then Command and Conquer if my hand's bad. Well, that's not what we wanted. Not at all. I might just throw Command and Conquer here and pass because they can't play traps if they have them. I was like, I could have put Sync up there, but it would have been a complete waste of a card. I could make a Rune Chant and come in for 4 and 1. I think this is better because it just forces them to have 2 cards. Like 2 non-trap cards. Because their traps are just essentially turned off with Command and Conquer and with Exude Confidence. Falcon Wing. I mean, so this is just for 5. That's all this does. Yeah, I'll just go to 19 here. I don't care to just take 5 here. I think this turn's going to be really good. Part of me questions if I'm supposed to just play the Tomo Harvest there and just know that the CMH is in my deck for second cycle, but I don't think that's correct. We're going to make an Embodiment of Lightning and play Force of Nature, which is awesome because it means that they can't play any of their traps, and this is coming in for 8 with Go again, and I always have the ability to pump it to 10 if I need to. Just to like push it over the top because I know I'm gonna draw a card. Yep. By a card with equal or greater power. Yeah, that's what I thought. Draw a good one, please. I mean, that's fine, I suppose. Means there's probably not a cold chance in anything that I'm going to be able to keep the channel around for a second turn or a third turn, I suppose. No, this was turn 1. I'm not gonna be able to, I'm not gonna be able to keep it around for a third turn because I have kept it around for the second turn. Let's put Tome towards the top. I think I'd rather just see. So let's fuse. And then we'll go Coax of Commotion. We're gonna use Snapdragons here. And then this will be probably draw a card and Quicken Token if this hits. If not, I'm just going to snap and then throw the other one after making a Rune Chant. It feels like this has been a very long game. Like, I've been streaming for an hour and I've played 2 games. That normally does not happen. That is not a Very common thing. So this did not have go again, so I definitely need to use snaps here. Am I lagging? Clicked on snaps twice. There we go. So we'll give it go again. And I mean, like, I can't imagine this won't hit. I'll get the embodiment. I'll get to draw a card and make a quicken token. Getting 3 things when this card hits is insane. I don't think that the life values is good for me at all here. Like, both of us gaining life is not valuable for me in any way, I don't think. When this defends an attack with greater attack than the space, the attack can't gain power this turn. I'll still have... What the heck? So it just loses its ability? That's interesting. So there is no on-hit effect here. So I'm just going to throw the 7 here. I didn't realize that that trap worked that way. That is good to know for future reference. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. You can sink below all you want. We're going to go quicken token and draw a card, because I want a card in my arsenal. And I want to have a quicken token. I mean, that's fine, I guess. Like... The next earth or elemental attack action gets +1. And so I'm going to get no value off of that. So I guess let's just play Coax and Commotion for go again here. See, this is cool because Give and Take is going to require a card from my opponent here. This is going to be awesome. Oh, Sag. They're just going to go to 4. Let's make a Rune Chant, and then let's pitch our Lightning Surge to come in for 2 and 1. Didn't play a non-attack action here, so it's just too physical, which is fine. Like, even if they do try to keep some cards and like try to do something, I don't really see myself in a bad spot here. Look at the top card of target hero's deck. The next attack action card you play gets +3. Interesting. I'm going to go Lightning Surge and then that. Oh, see, this is awesome. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter what he hits here, because I'm going to play Tome of Harvest and have a 5-card hand. Hopefully it can do something cool. Is it at random, or does he get to pick? He just gets to pick, and he still chose that. Interesting. Alrighty then. Well, this card looks really good, actually. There has to be 10 defense reactions in my opponent's graveyard. Yeah, there's 45 cards there. So this makes a lightning token, draws a card, and they basically just can't play defense reactions this turn. That's insane. Good job, Taylor, with the deck building. Yeah, I think this is going to be the end of the game. Like, I can't imagine the game's not over here because I get to pitch Weaverth to activate Grasp of the Arknight. And then this is going to be 4. Yeah, this is going to be 4. 4 go again. We didn't quite get to the... All right, I have no idea what happened there. GG's though. That was a very long game. Activated Grasp 5 times. Okay. That card was really cool. I really liked that card at the end of the game. Until the end of the turn, target hero can't play defense reactions with the same name as a card in their graveyard. I honestly wonder how many cards got stuck in my opponent's hand right there. I'm kind of curious to know, like, how good that was coming back around second cycle. It's also a 3 block, which means it just blocks 4. Like, which is pretty cool. I don't know. Like, that was a fun game. I know that my opponent didn't really do much, so it just kind of gave me the ability to do whatever I wanted there. But I did enjoy it. Hi and good luck, opponent. Playing against Alzelia. Same thing here. I definitely should have had in the other Exude Confidence that match. It would have been a lot better. Yeah, the Exude Confidence would have been really good that game. Wasn't even thinking about it, honestly. Wow, this hand is 3 kinds of weird. I'm gonna do this and just pass. Arsenal the Lightning Surge here. Command and Conquer will probably be good enough here. We'll probably just end up using the Sink Below. It's pretty early in the game, so I do have equipment if I need it. I need to get new sleeves for the old burn deck. Do they activate ability? No, they activated Death Dealer. I don't think they have an instant speed way to pump this up. Can I play defense reactions? Okay. It appears I can play defense reactions. I think I'm going to put the Command and Conquer on the bottom here. I don't really want the Command and Conquer. Don't think I really want the Bramble Spark either, though. Feels fine. So I can play Lightning Surge for go again, and then I can play... I can pitch the Burdens of the Past here to activate Grasp, and then come in with Coax a Commotion, and then Arsenal the Bramble Spark. Seems like a decent turn to me. I don't know. Seems not bad. Let's see. What is that? 10 points off 3 cards, and I get to Arsenal a card. If they take this, I don't know. I don't know that I'm going to activate anything here, if you want the truth. I think I'm just going to leave this alone and just let them have their damage here. Because this is an extremely good turn. Bramble Spark, fused with Autumn's Touch. Force of Nature, fused with Autumn's Touch. Into play Nimblism into Swarming Gloomville. I mean, am I just stopping this? Like, is the Force of Nature going to be insane here? Or am I letting this... So I can block 3, 4, 5. Block Nimblism. Block Grasp. To stop this. Cool. All arrows, no pumps. Now I'll get all pumps at once. Sorry, buddy. I mean, I get it. Like, it's frustrating. Or it's play this, fuse, play this, fuse, play this, play this. And that means this will be for 11 and 1 arcane. Go again. It's honestly, like, insanely good. Or I can make it for 8. 1 arcane, go again. Let's just take 5 here. I have no idea if this is correct. Probably want to save my equipment for later in the game for a Red in the Ledger. I have to take a life off of the Remorseless here. Oh, it's a 3. So it's for 10. But this makes it 11. Cool. Like to see that. So if they have 3 blocks and a 2 block, they can cover this up. They're just going to take it. I have to say I'm surprised by that. Honestly, all this feels bad. So I guess let's just activate Grasp and then come in. We'll come in for 5 here. Don't they have Arcane Barrier? I guess they're clicking through it pretty fast. Arsenaling the Earthlore Surge seems fine. So play Earthlore Surge, play Nimblism, play Scar for a Scar, come in with Thorn. Block with Weave Earth or Earthlore Surge here. Doesn't really matter which one. It's kind of 6 in one, half dozen in the other kind of thing. Okay, my man plays a Rain Razors. Plays the +3, and how does he opt? Puts a card on top of the deck. He's already activated Azalea, so I'm not super scared of, like, a dominate attack or anything. What? It's a blowout. What does this thing do? I mean, I just get a Blood Rot Pox token, so I'm just going to block 3 for value here. And then take a bajillion here, because I'm basically signing up to take 12 off the Blood Rot Pox token. Pitch this to play this, play the Nimblism, come in for 10, go again. See, these are the Briar hands that I'm used to people playing and that I see quite regularly. Like, I feel like on some level I can see lines and I can pick out things, but I honestly think that comes from, I just think that comes from years of playing card games, and I've been playing Flesh and Blood for a while, so I think it also just, like, shows up from that too. But I wouldn't even call myself a good Briar player, if you want the truth. I feel like a very mediocre Briar player, especially after playing tonight. Playing tonight has definitely shed some light on that perspective for me. I'm definitely going to have to put put Premeditate into a 5 deck and just see what happens. Flip over a yellow? And they just concede? Alright, yeah. I mean, the game was over anyway. Like, we didn't really need to play there. AVPT, 14.33. Not bad. I mean, that game went much faster than the last one. Honestly, kind of felt like the Riptide was trying to fatigue us at a certain point. Oh boy. Here's the real test of time. Let's see how we board into this. We have AB2 and Quill Hand. We bring in the sigils here. I know that because Taylor beat me with it. Take out a Scar for Scar, 2 Come to Fights, leave out the Evergreens, and leave out the Sink Belows. Taylor's notes in this matchup were to always push damage. Even if it's pitching a red to come in with Rosetta Thorn, you always got to be pushing damage. So that is going to be my mentality here, to just try and push as much damage as I can every turn. I do have to say, though, when I'm playing Icelander, I normally beat Briar. Normally. I feel like having AB2 is good here. Was block 4? I imagine my opponent's going to throw a 7 or an 8 here. I would be surprised if they did nothing else. I feel like if you are playing Icelander and you're on the play against Briar, you do not want to be throwing a Scar for a Scar and then passing. It just feels very awkward. Yep, there it is. So we'll save as much damage as we can here. What the heck is this? What in the flying heck is this? This might be like one of the worst hands I've ever seen. We don't even have like Grasp to like try and activate Grasp or anything. I mean, my opponent's probably just going to block. I'm going to Arsenal the Channel Mount here. I mean, I'm going to play this now. Like, if I had nothing else to Arsenal, I would keep that. What are these hands? Where's the blues, bro? It's not looking good. Oh boy. Five draw card? I was like, what? I was like, what? So I can attempt to take 5 here to play Nimblism and throw Coaxic Commotion, using this to play through the Frostbite. So that would be 7. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You gotta play through the variants. Especially as a Runeblade player. I feel like Runeblades have more variants than any other variants than any other hero in this game. Now throwing 8. The only thing that I can't beat here is a Channel Lake. I don't care to pitch the Sigil, honestly, to be able to put that on the bottom. It will probably get the second cycle, depending on how the Icelander plays the game. If they flash in Channel Lake Frigid here, I'm done for. That was like the crappiest card they could have had right there. I mean, they did have a very good turn before that, so this is 7 with on hit make a Quicken token, because they will probably never use the Quicken token here. I mean, I wonder if you're supposed to gain a life in this matchup. I feel like the more games I'm playing, the more questions I'm compiling to ask Taylor about this deck and the matchups and everything else. We're definitely doing the Quicken token. I don't think I'm going to do Gain a Life here. Like, there's like some weird slim chance that the Quicken token matters, but like, if it is, they're just going to like play E-Strike and draw a card instead of saying go again or something. They have had a lot of physical attacks this turn. Yeah, we're taking that damage, which means they no longer... Okay. I still don't have an Earth card here. Huh. Let's go Nimblism and see what they do. Interesting. Let's go 7, go again. Because I can go 7, go again into another 7 here with the E-Strike. Not sure if that was my best line. Is our Arsenal sink below? I am going to pay 2. And I am going to push 4 more damage here. My opponent chose Disruption. Now, I say they chose Disruption. It might have been their hand. Like, might have been the options that they had. Okay, so they take 1 Arcane. They're probably going to go to 21 here, if I had to guess. If not, they're going to throw one of their cards. It's like... and then they're going to Waning Moon us here. Wait. He didn't actually play a spell. He didn't play an action. So that's the first time my opponent's seen that interaction, which I do find interesting. I honestly kind of forgot they also hadn't played an action, so I wasn't even thinking about that. Seven. No, they went and draw a card. They're looking for a better arsenal card, I guess. I'm just going to go to 22 here. Oh, the Quicken token. I wasn't thinking about that. Yeah, we'll pay 1. Hopefully this isn't a channel like Frigid. I'm going to go for it. What do they pitch? They pitch Brothers in Arms. Channel like Frigid just kind of makes me cry here because it stops our turn completely. But I also don't know what they have. And there's not really a way to play around it from here. So I am not going to prevent any of the damage. The Frostbite doesn't matter. Trying to decide. We can go again. Would be 6 go again because Channel Knot counts as an aura, and then I could pop Iron Weave to do 2 and 2. I mean, it's not for nothing. Or it's come in for 7. Pick, draw a card, snaps. I think I like this line better. We're not getting any value out of the extra resource that we have off of Ether Iron Weave, and I do hate that I have given up the point of blocking here. Coke Snap, okay, I saw that right after I did that, so that one's on me. Why do you like Coke Snap better there? Just out of curiosity. So we pop the Iron Weave. We come in with the Rosetta Thorn. So our opponent goes to 10. We go to 16. Oh, no. Interesting. So, yeah, we're going to go to 16. They're going to stay at 13. And they're going to Coronet Peek us on our turn. No, they're going to throw Scar for a Scar. Interesting. I honestly think I'm supposed to go to 12 here because it turns my Scar for a Scar on. And then I have Coke Snap here. I mean, they could, yeah, they could have activated Coronet Peak there. I didn't think they were going to, but we'll start off with 7 go again. Seems pretty solid. I think I just said we're going to start out with Scar for 7, but I might have said Cokes for 7. I don't really know. Like, there were multiple things going through my head there at one time. So we're going to start with Scar for 7 just to clarify in case I said something that was completely different than the line that I took. That's a good sign. Oh, nice. Best part, you're not even going to get me with it. Frostbite doesn't stop me. Like, this is really good because my opponent's going to take 3, go to 10, and then I'm going to get to throw Coke Snap here. And I just don't think they can block it. 1, 2, 3. If one of these is a sink below, they can. Yeah, if one of these is a sink below, they can. Because I'm gonna snap here. Like, if they have the sink below, they have it. I am honestly not sure what's correct here. I don't want to give them a card, but because if I draw a card and it's a non-attack action, I'm not guaranteed to be able to do anything. So I think I'm just going to take the Quicken token here. I could go Quill Hand to put them to 1 and then have AB 1. So had I played the Earthlore Surge, the Blizzard would have been an absolute blowout. I mean, I guess the Quicken token's just gonna be gone by my Thorn. I wasn't really thinking about that. A little bit of a misstep there because all I did was give my opponent a Quicken token. And we'll go Surge and then Burden. All right, let's start here. See what our opponent does. Because now I can go Nimblism, Lightning Surge with Go Again. I don't even think the Channel Lake matters here. I pay 1 for Channel, 1 for Frostbite, have 1 left, and then come in with Lightning Surge. Yeah, see, this is awesome. I'm getting to attack for 10 and 1 Arcane. Now, they're going to stop the Arcane because of the 1 they have floating, but they're more than likely, and when I say more than likely, I mean they're definitely going to have to throw all 3 of their cards here. They would have to have 2 4 blocks in their hand. Oh, they're going to go for the kill? Oh, you got me. You got me, my dude. Yep. I don't have anything to prevent it, so I'll take it. I do have a lightning token, though, so that's cool. And they have no way to keep their Channel Lake. Let's go. This hand sucks. I mean, not really. This hand's not bad, but I'm not a big fan of this hand. Get that channel out of here, boy. We do get to go Snatch with Go Again here off of the embodiment, which is pretty cool. We could lead there, or we could lead on Draw a Card with Go Again. I think leading on, I don't know, 5 is just more. Huh, I don't know. That's weird. Let's lead here. I don't know. I'll have to consult the council. The council is Taylor later and ask him what he thinks would have been better there. I was like, now they kind of have to decide what they're gonna do kind of soon here. Also, they can only kill me with what's in their arsenal. The Stormstriders kind of takes away some of their leverage to kill me at instant speed. Like, don't get me wrong. They still have plenty of cards they can kill me with at instant speed, but so they have a sink below? Yeah, I was like, they gotta have a sink below here. And then let's just go buff power. So if they had enough damage to kill me, no matter how many cards I had, in my hand was irrelevant. The only way that it mattered is if they had exactly 9 points and I had no cards in my hand, or maybe they have 10 points and I only have a red in my hand. But I don't think they can like go off and like try to kill me here in response to this, because if this is a blue and they have exactly 10 points, then I go to 1 and they die to the E-Strike. So we're kind of like putting the question on our opponent. One thing I really think that's interesting about Briar is kind of like how its strategy has changed ever since Icelander's like been like introduced to the format. Am I lagging here, or is my opponent counting? It appears my opponent is counting. So they're just going to take the turn off and go to 4 here. Okay. I mean, it's a pretty good card to Arsenal. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I mean, a couple of pretty good things in there. There's also still just like 2 channel mounts left in the deck somewhere. I don't remember pitching one earlier, but I might have. My memory of pitch stacking when I'm playing online isn't what I would call the best. So yeah, I'll block 1. We'll put this on the bottom and we'll pick go again. So this is going to be for 8 and an arcane with go again. Yeah, I'll block the 1. That's fine. Like, you have no way to kill me. You have no way to play at instant speed here. Your arsenal's gone, and you had to use Storm Striders to stay alive. Now, I don't think that my opponent's use of Storm Striders was wrong, by any means, because I mean they basically had to do that to not die. But it's just unfortunate for them the way that it all panned out and the way I was able to continue to put on pressure after that. So they're going to go to 1 here, and then I'm going to come in for 4, and they can't play a defense reaction. I was like, so, I mean, with them having no cards and no resources, even if that's a Brothers in Arms, it doesn't matter. So, all right, well, we get another win playing against Icelander there. Taylor says that's one of the hardest matchups. Yeah, let's run it back. What the heck? That sounds like fun, actually. I'm down for that. I just need games in, so anything I can play, just get more games in, sounds good to me. Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir. Oh, they're targeting themselves. No! Thought they were targeting me. I was like, let's go. I honestly have no idea what my turn even looks like right here. This feels like a very bad hand. Like, maybe I'm just supposed to throw Cokes and say go. I don't feel like breaking Snapdragons on the first turn of the game is good. Doesn't feel good at all. I could break one of my AV to have go again. Shush. I think I'm just going to throw Cokes here and see what they do. Yeah, I'm just going to pass. It's like, if they have a sink below, cool. If not, like, I honestly don't know what to arsenal here. Probably the Gloomveil if I had to guess, because it has potential to have go again. But I suppose so does this thing. Yeah, I don't know. We'll throw this on the bottom. Oh. So I could just block 6. If I block with Gloomville and Burdens of the Past here, we are here today because your prayers didn't work. Dude, people are going to be so upset when we say that. That's going to be, oh man, like, might be the day, like, our families turn their back on us. Let's just block 6 and take 1 here. Like, there might be a better line here that I can see. Like, that, let me rephrase. There might be a better line here, but if there is, I can't see it. I want to keep the blue in my hand in case they throw, like, an Ice Bolt or something like that. If they do throw an Ice Bolt, I'm happy to just, like, play on their turn. On us, to be fair, it'll only be on one of us. Now, that is true. It will only be on one of us. Only one of us has to look like a complete, like, prick. It's still going to be funny, though. I'm going to Arsenal the Lightning Surge here. Like, am I supposed to pick Quicken Token and just hope they don't have an E-Strike? I don't feel like that's correct. And the only green side, and only the green side will revolt. The Phillips side will get it. No, I mean, that's also very accurate. I think I'm just going to pass on the modes here. I don't know, like, maybe it's wrong of me. I just don't really see a need for anything. Now, the Quicken Token would have been good for us, but it also would have allowed them to just draw a card right here. And now they have to pick Go again. Let's see, what am I doing here? I'm probably playing the Sigil. I can block with the Command and Conquer. And then I can go Lightning Surge, Snatch, hold this to block AB. Oh no, they're just going to pick Buff Power. I think since they're not going to give Go again here, we're just going to block with the Iron Weave. Last game, there was a point that I missed out on with the Iron Weave that would have just made it better for me. Kyle shamelessly plugging himself. If you guys like Call of Duty or Dead by Daylight or honestly like Fortnite, Kyle's like a very good variety streamer. I am pretty biased because he's my cousin, but he is a good he is a very good variety streamer and he plays a lot of different games. So if you like watching different things, go check him out for sure. He's a good time. Ben, where did I punt at? I'm not going to disagree with you, but I'm just curious to know where you think I punted at. Put an action card. Yeah, so they're just going to put the Snatch on top because they can't take the Sigil. It's not an action card. Man, did you guys like line this up here? You guys just like line up all the calling yourselves out there? I thought I had a joke or saying on there. Not my own plug, but I'll take it. Yeah, dude, it's always been your stream there. I think you're a good streamer, man. I want people to come check you out. I feel like all three of you guys planned to like use your exclamation points. Every time Carly's pops up there, I can just like literally hear her in my head. Eee! Like every single time it pops up, I can hear it in my head. So our opponent agrees to take 4. Now they're going to play the Blizzard. So I am going to pay. And then I'm going to push extra damage. I know I didn't play a non-attack here, but I think it's worth pushing extra damage. So can't believe Carly's college team went out as a 4 seed. Oh my gosh. She might kill you. Huh. I don't think I'm supposed to AB anything here. But they reveal Cold Snap. I don't think I'm supposed to block anything here. And I think I'm just supposed to discard a snatch. Like, maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Maybe that's not correct, but it feels correct from where I'm sitting right now. Uninvited. Try to mute my mic when I'm gonna cough so I can like spare you guys that. I think I'm just gonna go for buff power here. Arsenal the snatch. So that's one ready through Ice Vein. And they put one on the bottom on the first turn of the game with the Coronet Peak activation, so there's probably not another one coming up for a minute if I had to guess. But I mean, it is cards, nothing's guaranteed. Like they could have another, they could have one in their hand. I honestly kind of feel like how they block here will tell us a little bit. So they throw Sink Below, take 3. We're going to Arsenal the Snatch here. I am going to take 4. I'm definitely going to pay 1. I'm curious to know if it's better to Arsenal the Lightning Surge or the Sigil of Solace. I guess this is 7 with the channel mount, and this is 3. This is 4 by itself, so I think it's better to pay 1 with the Sigil. I don't know, like maybe I'm not using the Sigils aggressively enough here. The one good thing about the Sigil here is that I was going to be able to... The Sigil would have allowed me to play at instant speed here, and then I would have had the Snatch and Arsenal, and then I would have had... I would have been at 27, but instead I'm forcing an on-hit effect. And they've already played 2 Sink Belows. Now, they do have 2 or 3 Brothers in Arms in the deck. So... You don't... I'll send you our address later. Whenever I get done streaming. Although I imagine Carly's probably already done it in the amount of time that I've taken to say that. Do-do, do-do-do-do. Oh, do they have it? They have the 3rd Sink Below here? That's fine. Yeah, I'll go to 21. Do you have it? Do you have it? Yeah. But again, block nothing. I don't want to Arsenal this card. I don't even think this is right to Arsenal. This feels weird. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe... Oh my gosh. What a hand. What are those? The cool thing is that I can pitch both my channel mounts here and just play Command and Conquer for 9 and just continue to have an extremely weird hand. This does allow me to keep my channel mount heroic around, which is kind of cool. Oh no! Stop it! Yep, we'll block one here just to save damage. The Nimblism isn't going to do any good in our hand. What did you throw at me?
You left a sock in the dryer.
In the dryer?
Yeah.
Oh, well. I'm not going to lie, that really scared me. I had no idea what that was.
I didn't mean to throw it that far.
You, like, hit me right on the head. It was a good throw. Okay. So, if I take 8, I go to 9, 17, and 8. Yeah. So I go to 9, and then I have Scar. Gloomveil Exude. I don't know. So, like, from everything I know about playing Icelander, I really don't think it's right for me to do that here, but it also turns on my Scar for a Scar, and if I don't break my, or if I block with Swarming Gloomveil there, then I'm at 12. My Scar for Scar doesn't have Go Again, and in order for me to do anything with Go Again, I'm forced to play, I'm forced to use my Snapdragons there. So if he Waning Moons me and I go to 4, all right, he has it. If it's 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's think about this. Tunic for Waning Moon is 3. And then he has to have a blue. He has to activate this. And if he has, like, let's say it's Red Ether Ice Vein, right? It is possible to be Red Ether Ice Vein. So if it's Red Ether Ice Vein here, tell my opponent that I'm thinking. If it's Red Ether Ice Vein and double blue, he goes pitch a blue to do this, have 2 floating. And then he goes pitch a 2 when he has 2 floating, and then he pitches another blue to play the Red Ether Ice Vein. He still has 2 floating, goes down to 1 to activate Metacarpus Node. It's for 6. And then from there, so he has 9 points. And if I'm able to AB 2, I die. But it has to be Red Ether Ice Vein, knowing there's only 1 left in his deck. So maybe it's correct to play Burdens of the Past, crack Ether Ironweave, and then attack? But if he sees me crack the Ironweave and he hasn't, he just goes for it anyway. He has 8 points. He has to have the Red Ether Ice Vein to kill me here. Yeah, he has to have the Red Ether Ice Vein to kill me here. And the only way he can do that is if I don't have another blue in my hand. If this is a blue, he can't do it. I have made the embodiment. So me throwing Exude here is telegraphing that I'm using Snapdragons here, which is fine. Like, it's the end of the game. I don't think that putting Snapdragons up there is bad by any means. I do kind of like putting the ball in my opponent's court and just forcing them to like have it here. So they go to 5. And then take 5 and die. So there's no way for them to kill me now. There's absolutely no way for them to kill me if they block. Like, knowing that they have a red Fendel's Fighting Spirit in hand means that there's no way for them to kill me. Because even if it is... AB2 is enough to stop if they have Scolding. Because they pitch the Fighting Spirit, Waning Moon. I block 2, take 1, go to 6, and then even if they use Tunic, activate Striders, pitch a blue to play Emeritus Scolding, and then activate this. It's for 5, and I go to 1, and then they die to the Exude Confidence. But if I go to 4, no, I can still AB the next thing. And I'm at 4, and I can block 2. So now, even if it is, knowing that they have a red Fighting Spirit, even if it is the red Aetherized Vein, I can still beat it because they can't activate Metacarpus Node, which means I take 3 and go to 1. Yeah, I just said okay to that. I'm going to be honest, I don't even really remember what I did. I think I led on Scar for a Scar. And then I blocked 1. Went to 7. Yeah, this is exactly what played out here. My opponent went to 4. And now I put Exude on the stack. Okay, we've recreated the game state. We're back. So they're going to go to 3 here? No, they're not. They're going to go to 5 here. Oh, crap. Well, my opponent gave me the opportunity to do what I wanted to do. Thank God. So they take nothing. They go to 5. We're going to play this. Not that it matters. This just turns on Rosetta Thorn. This comes in for 6. 6 go again. I definitely should have popped the Quill Hand. I'm going to now, just for the value. And then we come in for 2 Rune Chance, 2 Arcane, and 2 Physical. All right. We won back-to-back games there. Now, to be fair, my opponent was in a pretty decent spot at the end of the game. The last turn, we went into the last turn and I was at 9. No Channel Lake Frigid. Couldn't even keep it around. Yeah, my opponent was a nice guy. I literally just said I can't rematch, dude. I just said I don't have time to play again. Oh, man. All right, well, 4-1 on the first time playing Briar is not too bad. I will take that, honestly. There is not a single doubt in my mind that I made a bunch of mistakes tonight. I'm actually kind of looking forward to trying to talk to Taylor about it sometime soon and like seeing if he can help me iron out some of my mistakes. Alexander on the team is also very notably, he's a very good Briar player. He's played a lot of Briar, so I'll probably take some of the games and try to like have him help me dissect it a little bit. But yeah, I really enjoyed the hero. It was a lot of fun. Briar puts on a lot of pressure in a lot of different ways. Taylor had made the statement to me at one point that that Briar was very versatile, and I didn't really know how to feel about that statement at first because Briar's just an aggro deck, but Briar is very versatile. Honestly, I feel like I got to see a lot of her versatility this evening, and kind of see how she bounces back and forth and how she can be played in different ways. So I really enjoyed the hero. I'll probably be testing it more, just to learn it. While we're like right now, I'm just testing for like the calling at Baltimore. I'm not going to go to Richmond, more than likely, unless something changes. So just doing a lot of testing for that, and there's going to be a lot of draft in the middle, which I'm really excited about. I am super excited to draft this new set. This new set looks like a really fun limited set, and I love limited as like just a format in general. I always have. But anyway, I am going to see if there's anybody to raid. Hopefully I can find somebody, but if not, thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. A lot of people came by and hung out tonight. Really appreciate it. It means a lot. It makes me feel nice. And you know, for anybody who doesn't stop by that often, you know, I appreciate you coming by too. Like, you know, one of the guys I played against stopped by and hung out tonight. And I appreciate it. So I won't be streaming this weekend. I got some family in town, hanging out with them this weekend, but I will be back next week. So if nothing else, I'll see you guys then. Take it easy, guys.